Hey, I'm Brendan with RevZilla, and today we are checking out the Knox Urbane Pro Gloves available at RevZilla.com. So the Urbane Pro Gloves, these are geared towards, the two-season warmer weather riding conditions. It's going to flow a good amount of air for you. Really excellent tactile feel. These are very low profile, very comfortable to wear, and they're not really pigeonholed to any particular discipline, I would say. I could see these on a cruiser. I can see them on sport bikes, commuters out there. So it's going to be very versatile. It's very straightforward with the overall black color, not a lot of branding or logos going on here. And again, I can't drive home enough just how comfortable these gloves really are. You got a combination of leather, you've got mesh, you've got neoprene, good amount of stretch incorporated, so it's going to move very well as you're manipulating your controls. But let's talk about the overall fit. I mentioned that it was very comfortable. This is fitting me spot on. I measured just over 8.5 inches, probably about 8.75 inches around the full circumference of my hand. Typically wear a size large, wearing a size large now, these are perfect. So I would certainly say go with what you typically wear in your gloves, or get that measurement, reference their chart, and you should be good to go. Now keep in mind these gloves will ship to you for free, and as always we do have a price match policy in place that is there to ensure that you're getting the best deal around. Speaking of price, these are coming in around $130. Now if you wanted to step it up, you could check out the Orsa MK2s. They have a full leather main construction. There's like TPU knuckle, and if you wanted to step down about $115, they've got the Henley, which also is a bit more leather with a TPR knuckle incorporated. So those are your step up and steps down. But I personally really like this glove. I think $130 might be a little bit steep given it is a short cuff glove, but I think for the amount of protection you're getting, you've got touch tech capability, the tactile feel, and the amount of comfort you're getting, it's not too far off. And I like that we've got the additional protection down here, which I'll get into in just a moment. Let's start here at the back of the hand. As you can see, we've got a little bit of neoprene around the wrist. This is very comfortable and allows you to move your hand very freely. And then as we work our way to this side, you can see simple Velcro as the main entry, surrounded by more neoprene. And we've got this interesting pull system here. So you actually pull away from the glove to tighten it, and then simple Velcro. Now to remove the glove, obviously undo the Velcro, and then you got to pull it up like this. So I think that maybe could have been executed a little bit better. Some people might love that. It is very quick to get it on, but taking it off might feel a little bit cumbersome. Not a deal breaker. One thing I would have loved to see though is a pull loop or a pull tab, something like that, so I'm not just yanking on this neoprene every time I pull the gloves on, because neoprene just tends to wear out over regular use and time if I'm pulling on it constantly to get the gloves on and off. So one little nitpick there, I would have loved to have a little pull loop, if you will. Now continuing down the hand, we do have some mesh that's going to help with the airflow. You can see that mesh on the thumb, on the back of the hand, as well as the tops of the fingers. And then this is their Knox micro lock right here at the knuckle, and it's got that like hex kind of pattern. It's a floating knuckle, but that is giving you that impact protection in that area. And as we continue working down the fingers, as I mentioned, you've got mesh there, and then that cowhide leather is going to start coming into play on the tops of these fingers. A little bit of coverage on that outer pinky as well. So let's flip the glove over, take a look on the inside. You are getting touch tech capability at the index finger as well as the thumb. Any manufacturers out there nowadays, you got to have that touch tech capability. For me, we're all utilizing our phones. I want to be able to manipulate my GPS or my smartphone without removing my gloves, especially at gas stops and things like that. A little bit of additional reinforcement. It's a suede material right here around where you're going to be gripping your handlebars. I like having that additional reinforcement in this area because it's a high wear area. And then we've got some coverage on that outer seam working its way down to the base of the palm. Hard TPU protection at the base of the palm as well. And I had to check this out. I hopped on a bike, rode around with it. I always like to test that, especially if I've got any, serious palm sliders here. It was very comfortable. These did not hinder any movement or become uncomfortable with regular use and time on the bike. So I like the placement here. It works very well, and I feel that it's going to give you adequate protection if you're coming off of the bike and putting these gloves to the true test. Overall, very comfortable. Airflow is absolutely superb on these. Price might be a little bit steep, but for the comfort, the amount of protection and airflow I'm going to be getting in those summer riding months, it might be worth it for you out there. Now, of course, I might not have addressed everything for you. If you're looking for more details, click that info button. That's going to take you over to RevZilla.com, where you can read other rider reviews. And as always, if you have any questions about these gloves or the gear you might be looking at, please don't hesitate to reach out to our gear geeks. Give them a call at 877-792-9455, or simply shoot over an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit and taking a closer look at the Knox Urbane Pro Gloves. I'm Brandon. Keep it pinned.